This Hyperlocal Bible is on the question of parkruns. Parkruns have been in the news. For clarification, parkrun, a 5k run around a park, goes on in Harlow and goes on around the country, goes around and around the world. The question of gender identification has come up. And so I find it difficult, personally. There is a 99% rule I have about not being a member of any organisation. As a journalist, you are the ultimate outsider, etc., etc., every channel. But I am a member of the running club, and to be honest, it's logistical, not the pursuit of excellence, in case you wondered. In that, I can use the track on a Tuesday night, when the floodlights are on. It's a sort of safety thing, and I think I just quite like. Even though I'm just way at the back and I'm just a 16-stone lump at the back, I quite like still being around runners. It's a high in that way. But when it comes to parkrun, which I do, and I've done on 339 occasions very badly, sometimes it feels unfair because I'm going there as a journalist. So this does, I'm always a so when people come up to me at Parkruns and ask about their jumble cell brass band or a meeting, something happened. One guy, saved somebody's life and told me about it, or is that a listed building? Lots of stuff. But when I turn up to the Parkrun, I'm a journalist for good. But I felt with this issue, I'm going up and talking to people, and I just sometimes feel people might. A lot of people do parkrun. It's a little bit of recreation, during the week. And do they really want to have to discuss this issue of the day? It's not compulsory. So I just... do I feel uncomfortable? No, I don't feel uncomfortable, but am I being fair? I don't know. And the issue of gender... And I'm wary, like economics and science, not my strong points. And so I'm guided by people like Professor Ross Tucker. You can have fairness or inclusion, but can you have both? And so that seems to be one of the questions here. But also the idea, should parkrun have any categories whatsoever? And this is a thought piece. Should you really be, taking your times that seriously in the parkrun? If it is just almost like a guide, and almost have an asterisk, in that way. This is a parkrun run. It's not official ratification. I don't think anybody's run a parkrun time and therefore qualify for something, meaning a town championship, county championship, UK championship, Olympics. So just take it as a rough guide to run, and almost the stats. So it is a difficult subject in that way. But it has brought. I think it's one of these subjects. Maybe the PR has been bad in that way. So if somebody's self-IDing and they can, and the sex at born a male, they will. If they run, if the Harlow 35 to 39 women's best time is 20 minutes and 1 second, and they do 90 minutes, so they are there. And there's that argument, isn't there, that about, is that fair? Is it inclusive? Absolutely. Is it fair? Probably not, or no. And that's where we are. But as I said, as a journalist, I really am the parkrun when I speak to people. These sort of good news stories, I don't go start doorstepping people about stuff when they're running in the parkrun. They run away from me anyway. But it is it a zeitgeist piece? Perhaps. Why has this happened? Parkrun's been going, well, at least Harlow Parkrun's been going nearly 10 years. Why has this come up now? I'm just I think it's the thing I'm tempted to think when I go there, I should shut up about it, and leave it, or not go at all. And I think that's it. I wouldn't go around to other parkruns around the country and start chipping in that way, because I'm not familiar with the people I'm with. This one I'm familiar, and I don't want to outstay my welcome or just be a bit of a party pooper in that way. And maybe I should just leave it to the interviews. Like I've been in contact with Mara Yamuchi, and I'm hoping to speak to her about that, and leave it within this confines of here. And as this hyperlocal Bible is, when is it appropriate to be a journalist? Is it all the time, or do you judge it using your judgment and your emotional intelligence, but your political intelligence. And this is one of the examples of it. So there we are.